Hey there, and welcome to my channel, Living in Calgary, Alberta. In this video, I'm going to be answering the question, are Calgary home prices dropping as we go into fall and winter of 2023? I'll be taking a close look at the stats and take a look at the current trend, and there's some changes that are happening right now that I want to show you, and these are key indicators of change in trends. So if you're thinking about making a move to Calgary and want to buy a home, or sell a home in Calgary, you'll definitely want to watch my video today. I'll be taking a close look at some of the charts and graphs that just came out with our Calgary real estate market update for October 1st, 2023. There are some trends that we want to take a look at that are making some changes. And these are some of the indicators that tell me that there's a change that is fairly imminent that's going to happen as we go into fall of 2023. So if you're thinking about buying a home in Calgary in 2023 or 2024, you'll definitely want to watch this video and take a look at these indicators. That way you'll be more informed on what to look for as far as changes in prices of homes in Calgary. Okay, before we get started, if you're new to my channel, my name's Dean Martin. I'm a real estate agent here in Calgary. I've been selling real estate here for over 30 years, and if you want to learn everything about living in Calgary, Alberta, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and of course ring that bell. That way you get updated on the very next video. As well as if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. And if you're liking the video and the content, please give me a like. That really does help out my channel. And feel free to, again, comment or even just reach out to me directly. All right, so let's get started by me sharing my screen and looking at some of these charts. All right, so let's take a look at where we're at as of October 1st, 2023. The Calgary home prices, and I'm actually going to compare from 2022 to 2023. There's some things on the next graphs that really I think are very intriguing, just to give you an idea of what to look for to maybe answer your question, are prices going to come down in Calgary, and even for which type of property. So if we look at from, again, last year, exactly October 1st, 2022 to 2023, we went from 527,400 up to 570,300. So big increase. And so now breaking it down to the four types of properties, you can see again anywhere from 10% all the way up to row housing. We had up to 17% increase. So again, big increases, but let's take a closer look at the actual charts for each one of these. So this is a really good chart. So visually, it really shows the relationship between the inventory and sales and how it affects the price of homes. And so as we can see here, blue is inventory, green is sales, and red is the benchmark price. And so last fall, we kind of peaked. Basically, it looks, about May it peaked and then it started to fall off. And all the way up until we hit about, again, the new year, December going into January, detached homes took off again in price. But you can sort of see here that the sales decreased from March, April, and going down. But you can see the inventory increased. And so the difference between the sales and inventory was greater. That's where we start to see the trend change. This is where the prices started to soften a bit. And this is for detached homes. And so as we go into 2023, though, you can see this gap tightening, and that made prices increase. And now as we go into fall, we're starting to see a bit more gap between the sales and the inventory. So if we continue to see inventory increase and sales not so much decrease, but if this starts to widen, you're going to probably see the the price of homes, of detached homes start to probably soften again. So again, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But uh, the way I see it is that there's still quite a few people still moving into Calgary. That hasn't slowed down that much. And as long as we continue to see that, our sales will continue to be very strong. And again, it's no secret. There's a shortage of homes, not only in on for purchase, but also for rental. And so this is across Canada. There's like lots of different news articles and headlines. It's all in the news, and it's really a big problem in Canada right now. And there's certainly no easy answer. We definitely need more affordable housing. As prices continue to increase, it's putting a lot of strain on some families that have a fixed income, and then all of a sudden, all of a sudden their rent or their mortgage payments have increased significantly. Now they're up against the wall. So a lot of challenges going on right now. But as far as house prices or home prices in Calgary, there seems to be persistent pressure to have them continue to increase as we go into fall of 2023 and into 2024. So here's the graph for semi-detached homes. Again, 2022 here, we saw a huge increase at the beginning of the year, and then in the fall, same thing. We saw it taper off, and this is really clear. You can see the inventories stayed fairly the same, but the sales dropped off, and this gap, as it widened, the price trend came down. And if you look at this year, once we went in again from January right up until now, we saw steady pressure on prices going up. Now we're starting to see a bit of a gap, and the prices are starting to come off from a high. So let's just see where this goes as we go into the fall. So we're looking to see if there's more listings versus sales. This is the chart for row housing or townhouses. This is interesting. Last year, it looked like it peaked right around June, went down very little, and again, this huge amount of pressure. This is fairly consistent, the gap here. And then this year, as we go into January here, and then till now, again, very steady upward pressure, and again, hardly any gap between the sales and the inventory. Actually, sales are outpacing our inventory. So I expect row housing or townhouses to continue to go up probably pretty strong as we go into the fall. It doesn't look like there's going to be much change here. So something to keep an eye on. And this is a chart for apartments. You can see last year it leveled off right around mid-year. And then we'll go back over here to this chart as we go into 2023. Again, fairly flat. There was a lot of inventory. Sales were down compared to where they are now. And then I think what was happening was with the increase of price of the detached and semi-detached, we saw a lot more people choosing to buy apartments, which are lower price, as well as investors are now starting to come to Calgary instead of other places like Toronto or Vancouver, where it's just a lot harder to get a return on investment. Investors are now starting to come to Calgary. So as you can see here, we had a steady increase of sales and inventory. But again, there is a pretty tight margin here, and we're continuing to see these increase in value. So, I get a lot of calls from investors and looking for good investment properties in Calgary. So bottom line is that if you're looking to purchase a home in Calgary, I don't expect prices, especially under the 700,000 mark for detached homes. Those prices are very strong still. As you go higher up, closer to a million, those prices are definitely not as hot. This depends again what part of Calgary you're looking. Um, but and as you go higher into like even closer to 2 million, those prices are definitely more in the normal market or even a little bit slower. So, but any of the new affordable homes for people that are just getting started, those homes are still very hot. People are still moving here, and those are getting bought up. And so don't expect, I don't think, a lot of change with higher interest rates coming on. That is definitely slowing the rest of the country as far as purchasing. But Calgary, just because, again, so much demand and low supply, our prices are still very strong. So even with the increase of house prices and home prices in Calgary over the past couple of years, Calgary is still one of the more affordable large cities in Canada. And compared to Toronto and Vancouver, our prices are quite a bit lower. So if you're thinking about making a move here, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you and be able to give you some recommendations on homes that would fit your family's budget and your lifestyle. So once again, all my information is down below in the description. Feel free to reach out at any time. I'd love to hear from you. Take care and thanks for watching.